Hi all, welcome to this Player of the Month La Liga SBC guide. This one is going to be fun and games because those that have been nominated, it's quite contrasting for where they could finish because of like 1 game, 2 games or 3 games, but we will try our hardest to help you out as best we can, because past links are always much appreciated. Sub to the channel if you're new, follow me on Twitter, G is a legend. All links are down below for both the channel and social media links as always. Comment down below who you think will win the La Liga Player of the Month and will you be doing it if it drops. So starting off with Ansu Fati, I am predicting just 185 rate squad simply because, or 284 is the alternative. His inform is about 35-40k depending on your console. That inform, by the time this probably SBC would drop, would go up anyway, and an 86 rated version of Ansu Fati would probably cost a fair bit. Like, I would say anywhere between 80 and 120k. Probably more likely in 80 to 100k bracket, and also with it being starting of the game, people will be looking at the cards thinking, does it fit my team initially or do I just kind of concede it? Plus with 95 pace potentially, 90 dribbling, 84 shot, 80 pass and half decent physical at 66, because the reason why we're seeing that, it's a +5 boost because he's 81 and 2 inform boost is 86. Rough squad example we've went was just kind of like a La Liga Spanish squad, so it's like Aitor, David Silva, Parejo, Koke, all of these kind of like the common La Liga players. That's kind of where we focused a lot of effort just for this video, for all 3 squads, because end of the day this is where a lot, like if the initial first player month squads will probably feature a lot of the maybe initial same requirements. So if you have players where it's like, if it's La Liga, like La Liga minimum 1 or 2, and all you literally need is a couple of them, then it's not really that strenuous to kind of put together, because you can easily just be like, I can get this player, I can get that player. It's not too strenuous, as it were. But Fati, 1 game, 2 goals. Suarez is the same, but he obviously has 2 goals, 1 assist. He's the next most likely candidate. Now he has an inform as well, it's 110k roughly on consoles. He could be like 285s or even just like 1 flat out 86. If he was to drop, remember his player month last year was about 150k to do or something, so it could easily be the same again. Obviously pace is the one issue, so if you're buying this card, fundamentally if you want to boost that pace up, are you really going to use Hunter? You're going to use Catalyst. You're not really going to use Shadow, even though you want to maybe boost his heading. But same rules apply. 86 rated squad. Expect like Piqué, David Silva, Parejo, Luis Alberto, Koke, Jimenez, to kind of be like your most common like players that you will see used in the SBC routes, like even Aspas, Moreno, like anyone that's kind of like La Liga. And it's most commonly that you'll commonly see as like Spanish, being kind of like the trend. But as I said, Jimenez could be quite popular if they were to suddenly make it just like, I doubt it'll go Atletico or Uruguay, but you never know, for it being the initial player of the month. Aspas being the 3rd most likely candidate for it. Miller was one that had a shout, but because Granada got hammered 6-1 by Atletico, it kind of derailed that. Aspas was 3 goals, 1 assist in the month. Morales is touted as well, of Levante, but when you've lost 2 games despite scoring 3 goals, it's kind of hard to kind of justify. I've went 84 rated, which might be a bit low, because but saying that, when he's had special cards in the past, they're like 40-50k Aspas for initial specials. 85 pace, 89 shot, 80 pass, 89 dribbling, 37 defending, 67 physical. All the usual same cards that you would expect, and that we've kind of previously touched on, like your 83s, 84s, 85s in La Liga in Spanish. Expect that to be kind of like you constantly utilised. But an 87 Aspas though would be probably quite fun. But if I'm personally honest, out of the 3, I would want Ansu Fati, then probably Aspas, and then probably Suarez, simply because of prices. And also you kind of want to do, if you're someone that wants to have a bit of fun with these initial cards, this is what you want, is something that's cheap and affordable, and it's not going to break like your club in the initial weeks of the game. But hopefully you can be useful, folks. As I said, 83 20, 87 La Liga cards, kind of probably the impetus, and same for Spanish as well if you want. But let me know in the comments below who you think will win Player of the Month. Smash like, always, sub to the channel if you're new, and I'll catch you all later.